The Power of Self-Awareness, a speech for those ready to tear their old self apart and build something stronger. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you isn't soft. It isn't sugar-coated. It isn't designed to comfort you. It's designed to wake you up. Most people walk through life unconscious, disconnected, blind to their own weaknesses, blind to their own strengths, blind to the inner world that controls every decision they make. They think personality is something you show others, but personality is not what you show. Personality is what you are, and your personality is built on one thing: self-awareness. If you don't know who you are, you can never know who you're becoming. Let's tear into this. Chapter 1. The brutal truth about why you are stuck. Look at your life. Every problem you have, every failure you repeat, every relationship that collapses, every dream you never execute, all of it, every single piece of it, comes from one root cause. You don't truly understand yourself. You think your problems come from the outside? No, your problems are not the world. Your problems are your reactions to the world. That's the power of self-awareness. It gives you control over the only battlefield that ever mattered, your mind. You want confidence? Become self-aware. You want discipline? Become self-aware. You want an attractive personality? Become self-aware. Because you can't fix what you refuse to see. And you can't grow if you don't know where you stand. Most people refuse to look inward because they are afraid. Afraid to confront the truth. Afraid to admit weaknesses. Afraid to face the mirror without filters. But the mirror doesn't lie. Your emotions don't lie. Your habits don't lie. You do. You do. The day you stop lying to yourself is the day you gain power. Real power. Chapter 2. Why self-awareness is the core of an attractive personality. You want people to respect you? You want people to listen to you? You want people to see you as confident, powerful, grounded? Then understand this. People are attracted to clarity. People are attracted to certainty. People are attracted to individuals who know who they are. Not because they're perfect, but because they're real, grounded, unshakable. An attractive personality is not about looks. It's not about fame. It's not about showing off. An attractive personality is about presence. And presence comes from self-awareness. Let me say that again. Presence comes from self-awareness. When you know your emotions, your strengths, your weaknesses, your character, your values, you don't get thrown around by the world like everyone else. You walk into a room differently. You speak differently. You react differently. People feel something from you, a weight, a groundedness, a certain inner gravity. That's the energy of someone who knows themselves. Chapter 3. The 3 parts of self-awareness. To build an unshakable personality, you must master 3 layers of self-awareness. 1. Internal self-awareness. Know your mind. Ask yourself, what triggers me? Why do I react this way? What emotions dominate my life? What beliefs hold me back? What fears run my decisions? Most people can't answer any of that because they never pay attention to it. Your reactions shape your destiny, but those reactions come from hidden patterns in your mind, and until you expose them, they control you in silence. You must study yourself the way a scientist studies data. No judgment, no excuses, just brutal truth. 2. External self-awareness. Know how you appear. This is not about people-pleasing. This is about perception. How do people experience your energy? Do you come off weak? Do you come off needy? Do you come off aggressive? Do you come off insecure? You must have the courage to see yourself from the outside. Record your voice. Record your expressions. Watch your own body language. It will feel uncomfortable. Good. Growth is supposed to be uncomfortable. If you hate how you appear, that's not a punishment. That's a roadmap. 3. Future self-awareness. Know who you are becoming. This is the most important part. Self-awareness is not just understanding the present, it's defining the future. You must have a clear identity for who you want to become. The confident version of you, the disciplined version of you, the focused version of you, the fearless version of you, the attractive, powerful, controlled version of you. Most people don't have a future identity, so life pushes them anywhere it wants. But when you define your future identity, you begin to shape your personality intentionally. Self-awareness tells you who you are. Self-creation tells you who you choose to become. Chapter 4. The dark side of self-awareness you must face. Let me warn you, self-awareness is not always pretty. Sometimes it will break you. Sometimes it will expose things you never wanted to admit. Sometimes it will show you the ugliness you hide from the world. And that's exactly why you need it. Because you cannot kill the weaknesses you refuse to see. You cannot heal the wounds you refuse to acknowledge. You cannot build a new identity on top of lies. Self-awareness will show you your jealousy, your insecurities, your fear of judgment, your emotional weakness, your lack of discipline, your victim mentality, your constant excuses, your laziness, your fake confidence, your hidden anger, your emotional immaturity. Most people can't handle this, so they stay weak, stay confused, stay small. But you are listening to this speech because you're different, because you want to rise, because you're ready to confront yourself head on. The moment you face your internal darkness is the moment you unlock real power. Chapter 5. How self-awareness makes you undeniably attractive. Let me break this down clearly. Self-awareness makes your personality attractive in ways people can't even explain. Here's why. Fire. 1. You become emotionally stable. Nobody wants to be around someone unpredictable. Self-awareness trains you to control your emotional reactions. You stop overreacting. You stop getting triggered. You stop taking everything personally. People feel safe around you. People trust your presence. People see you as mature and powerful. Fire. 2. You become a better listener. When you understand yourself, you stop trying to dominate conversations. You stop talking just to be heard. You become present, calm, focused. People feel understood by you, and that is extremely attractive. Fire. 3. You gain unshakable confidence. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is clarity. Confidence is, I know who I am. I know my strengths. I know my power. I know my purpose. This clarity makes you unstoppable. Fire. 4. You stop seeking validation. When you know yourself, you don't live for approval. You don't chase likes. You don't beg for attention. You don't need the world to confirm your worth. This energy is magnetic because the world respects the person who does not need it. Fire. 5. You make better decisions. Self-aware people don't act on impulse. They evaluate. They analyze. They understand their patterns. They choose with intention. This gives you a strategic personality, and people admire that. Chapter 6. How to train self-awareness like a warrior. Let's get practical. Here is the aggressive, no-excuse method to build absolute self-awareness. 1. Journal every day. Ask yourself, what did I do? Why did I do it? What emotion controlled my action? What patterns are repeating? What did I avoid today? Your journal is your mirror, your truth, your rawest self. 2. Record yourself. Speak, record, watch yourself. This will show you exactly how you appear to others. Tone, pace, confidence, body language, presence. It will be painful at first, but it will transform you. 3. Sit in silence daily. Yes, silence. Not music, not scrolling, not noise. Just you and your mind. Most people never sit with themselves, so they never understand themselves. Silence exposes truth. 4. Identify your triggers. When you get angry, pause. When you feel jealous, pause. When you feel insecure, pause. Study it. Break it down. Find the source. Every trigger is a teacher. 5. Study your failure patterns. Patterns don't lie. Your life leaves clues. Repeated relationship failure, there's a pattern. Repeated procrastination, there's a pattern. Repeated emotional reactions, there's a pattern. Spot the pattern. Break the pattern. 6. Build a future identity. Write it down. How does my highest self act? How does my future self speak? How does my future self carry themselves? How does my future self think? Now, align your behavior with that identity. Chapter 7. The Transformation. Self-awareness is transformation. Not overnight, not instant, but inevitable. Here's what will happen. Your voice becomes firmer. Your eyes become sharper. Your presence becomes heavier. Your decisions become clearer. Your emotions become controlled. Your goals become sharper. Your relationships become stronger. Your confidence becomes natural. Your personality becomes magnetic. You will attract opportunities. You will attract respect. You will attract people naturally, because people feel drawn to someone who is genuinely in control of themselves. Self-awareness is not a soft skill. It is the most powerful skill, the foundation of maturity, confidence, charisma, success, intelligence, leadership, everything. The world is noisy. The world is distracted. The world is lost. So the person who knows themselves becomes rare, valuable, attractive, unforgettable. Chapter 8. Final aggressive message. I want you to hear this clearly. You are not weak. You are unaware. Your power is already inside you. Your strength is already inside you. Your potential is already inside you. Your greatness is already inside you. You are not supposed to remain confused. You are not supposed to remain insecure. You are not supposed to remain controlled by your emotions. You are supposed to rise, to evolve, to expand, to grow. But growth begins with knowing yourself, and knowing yourself begins with courage. And courage begins with the decision to stop hiding from who you are. So today, right now, commit to the journey. Commit to the truth. Commit to understanding yourself at the deepest level. Because once you know who you are, you become unstoppable. And once you become unstoppable, your personality shines in a way nobody can ignore. This is your moment, your turning point, your awakening. The world doesn't need a louder version of you. The world needs a truer version of you. Become self-aware. Become powerful. Become magnetic. Become the person you were meant to be. This is the power of self-awareness. This is the foundation of an attractive personality. This is where your transformation begins.